Good evening. Welcome to the beginnings of greatness. I am Matt Rhodes, and with me is
Matt Rhodes, host. Joey Livingston, assistant to the guest host.
Joey Livingston, assistant to the guest host.
TBOG is a strictly non-interactive experiment in social broadcasting.
Amen. That sums us up
Did
in
you
a
just
nutshell.
say amen?
Yeah.
Did you say okay?
What's wrong with that?
It's just not the response I was expecting, but it's fine.
Would you rather me say word?
That's normally that's more you. Amen is a completely appropriate response from Ruthie Wyburn or Rhonda Jones.
True.
Yeah.
Well, amen on that also. Anyways, let's jump into a hot topic.
Hot topics.
Hot topic. Did you hear about that cruise ship that got stranded in the Gulf?
No.
You didn't hear about it at all? Can I tell you about it?
Yes.
All right. There was this cruise ship. They left out of Houston, Texas, to go to.
I believe it's pronounced Houston.
They left out of Houston. Is that how you say?
Either Houston or Houston, either one.
Okay. Houston. You can't double it up like that. Oh. All right. Houston, Texas.
Okay.
They left going down the Gulf of Mexico towards Cozumel, Mexico. They got up there fine, partied all the way, got to Cozumel, had a great time. Then on the way back, there was a fire in the engine room, and they lost all power and even some of the backup generators. So they was pretty scared about the fire, but then the fire was taken, it was taken control of. It got taken. The control was taken of the fire. The fire got put out, and so after that, they was just floating around in the Gulf of Mexico, waiting on a tugboat to get them. In the meantime, their toilets weren't working, so the sewage was backing up, and there was just urine.
This is your kind of story.
It is, but it's a hot topic, so I could talk about it.
Hot topic.
It's been all over the news, people saying urine and feces. So there was tons of urine and feces all over this boat, and people having to poop in bags.
You're a filthy person.
I'm just reporting the news.
I
here.
can tell how much you enjoy this particular part.
They had to poop in these red bags that said biohazard on it. Which
Isn't
I
that a
thought
little
was
insulting to the people?
right.
You know.
Yeah, because you're saying my poop's not biohazard.
Yeah.
My poop smells like roses and can fertilize 10 lawns. But you're trying to label it biohazard, and you're just going to burn it once we get back to shore.
What a waste.
What a waste of...
What a waste of waste.
What a waste of waste. I like that. And anyway, they made a big deal about it all over the news. And people were complaining about the toilets, about, like, they're giving us cold food to eat. Like, geez. Our food's too cold. It was giving them cucumber sandwiches, onion sandwiches, and just like fruits and vegetables before they went bad.
Like things to keep them alive.
Correct. And they were complaining about it. Now, I have sympathy for the elderly people on there who may have run out of their heart medication.
Right.
Maybe the elevators weren't working, so if they were on an upper deck, they had to walk the steps. But just
upper deck. Go ahead. Keep going.
But just the regular people, I really don't feel sorry for them. The elderly and the young people that got real scared when the fire happened and didn't know what was going on. But just people going out to have a good time, like say just like me, you, crew member, went on a cruise just to have a good time.
Well, I feel bad that their cruise didn't work out, but yes, the complaining makes me have less sympathy for them.
Yeah, and
it's like you lived, eat your onion sandwich and poop in your biohazard bag and be quiet. Got enough worries. Got enough worries, buddy.
All right. Like, I was thinking if I was on it and it happened, that, all right, well, you had fun all the way up there, tons of fun, and you got to chill in Mexico. Then on the way back, that's when it happened. So I would look at it as we had fun going up. Now it's turned into an adventure, like a camping trip, but on the water. With, of course, there's poop and feces, and you got a poop and bag, but that's on a camping trip too. There's poop all around you. So I think I would make the best of it, and I think that would be a great experience to have that happen. Unless
Would you pay to go on a cruise like that?
If it was set up to be 100%, like safe, like for sure you're going to make it to land, I wouldn't pay for a fire to break out for it to be caused like that.
Would you pay to have to poop in biohazard bags?
I think I would, because we pay to go to camping sites, and sometimes you got.
But it's like dirt cheap.
Right. Well, I'd pay for it, but I wouldn't pay the regular cruise price.
But that's how much it takes to run those massive ships out into the water.
Well, if you get rid of it, you wouldn't have a big water bill on the boat because there's no running water. We just have a bunch of bottled water and stuff. Well, cruise ships are actually kind of inexpensive. They're like $325 a person, which is not bad. That's for the whole shebang. You got to buy your own alcohol though, but that's really not bad. But I'd pay $100 to do it, to have fun all the way up, and then on the way back have like just a
survival time.
Right, survival thing where everybody comes together, and
everybody get your bags.
I'd be like doing ghost hunts on the ship for a couple nights. I think it would be real fun.
Speaking of ghost hunts, I'm going to tell everybody what you're making the people here at the studio do on your birthday, what you're forcing them to do.
Yeah.
Go ahead.
Oh, I thought you said you was going to. Okay. My birthday's coming up Sunday, and this Friday, instead of having a party, I was wanting to get the NCG folks and some extended NCGers. How would you call that? NCG folks and people who are not NCG to get involved. And come here to the studio. This studio is an old DAV building, which means disabled American veterans. Is that it? Disabled.
Yeah.
That sounds wrong. Disabled American veterans.
DAV.
I guess, yeah. Disabled American veterans. And it's an old one. It's been here for quite a while. And I think there may be some haunts in here.
Yeah, that's what this building used to be.
Yeah. Yeah, it used to be a DAV.
So you think there might be some ghosts of some veterans here?
I think so. And I'm not sure if they built this building just for DAV. It could have been used for something else before that. So it could have quite a history to it. Now, I want to have a ghost hunt here this Friday. I want to get some equipment. I don't know if the audience has heard of it's called an SB or SP7 Spirit Box. Have you heard of it?
I have not.
Okay, I will educate you and the audience about this. It's basically like a radio that just scans through the radio frequencies, forward or reverse, like super fast, like tenth of a second, maybe faster. I don't know the exact amount, but anyways, you're supposed to be able to ask questions to the ghosts, and then over the speaker you may hear a response like yes I will, like just hypothetically they say yes I will. Now to say yes I will over these channels that are going, it's going through these channels real fast, so that means if it were to be actual radio noise, like an actual radio program, you wouldn't be able to get even the word yes out that quick. It'd switch to the radio program and be like it, and then switch to the next one. So if you get like a yes, I will, that phrase is coming over like 30 different stations, like da da da. So I find that interesting.
But it's just going to be your brain picking up on random patterns and hearing what you want to hear.
See, this is what you think it is. You think it's just white noise, and then you hear voices from that white noise. I'm saying it's white noise, but voices come through the white noise. It's not like it's not like that. Did you hear me say your name?
I randomly made that out of the white noise.
Right.
Yeah.
Right. But I actually said it. But it's more like this.
You did not say it.
Want.
First of all, you did not say it. I just
said,
made it. I made it out randomly from the white noise. I don't believe in you.
You don't believe that I said it?
I don't believe in you.
Well, I said
Yeah. So
you don't believe in me?
No, I don't believe in you.
Okay.
So what I heard was just random white noise. And I made out it saying Joey.
We'll see. And that's what you think it is, but it's more like this. I want to kill you. That's what it's like, and it's gonna be cool.
Seriously doubt that.
I'm telling you, man.
You know, I was thinking as we were talking, I just like let's just deviate for a second, okay?
I'm fine with that.
You know, we have talked about off the show some of the great off the air. I mean, some of the great comedy mechanics that not like people who have a sense of humor and fix your car,
Right.
but mechanisms within comedy that that have worked in various comedy shows. And one of them we talked about was David Letterman.
Right.
Has Rupert. You know, he is a guy down at the that
Hello
owns a
Deli.
store, and you know, and he's a really nice guy, but he's just really funny just because of his personality, you know. And we were thinking that we needed to find a Rupert, like somebody that was just an oddball, and they were just funny to talk to. Right. So we tried William, but he you know, he didn't work out.
Right.
Yeah. So maybe William might be our Rupert.
We need to try him out a couple more times.
Yeah, he might be our Rupert.
What? On the wine and cheese, he was close to being our Rupert.
Yeah, he's kind of a weirdo.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like he's a Rupert. What Rupert does on Letterman, it's funny to watch him, but
Right.
like you said, he doesn't know.
But Rupert's not as bizarre as Dennis.
He's not trying to be.
Not Dennis, but William, as bizarre as William is.
That's true. William's a little more bizarre, so that could make him a bad Rupert.
Right.
But
here's what I was thinking.
Right.
As I was watching you tell the story, I was thinking we already have a Rupert, and that's you.
You're fun.
You're the Rupert. Yeah.
No.
Yeah.
I knew what I was doing. I'm not a little old Rupert. No, I'm just kidding. Rupert. It's not bad to be a Rupert. Rupert gets a lot of laughs, but
Yeah,
just
just accept that.
Am no Rupert.
I think in that moment you were certainly the Rupert. Yeah.
No. I was the Rupert to you because you think this ghost hunting stuff
I hope our audience enjoyed your
ridiculous.
bizarre display as much as I did.
Audience,
go ahead and tell the audience that ghosts exist. Go ahead.
I don't know audience, listen to me. Audience, I don't know that ghosts exist, but there's some type of phenomena out there that's strange and needs to be investigated. That's all I'm trying to say. And I guarantee you, a lot of our audience watches these shows all the time and thinks about it, because there's tons of shows on TV that talk about these ghosts.
Yes,
they talk about these ghosts.
You know, I don't discount the possibility that that there are things in this physical realm that that can be perceived, that exist beyond our five senses,
right?
You know, or that cannot be perceived with the five senses, but somehow they may be able to break through. I don't know, but I have never seen any display on TV or in real life that I can say that was definite evidence of a spirit.
Right. I can't say that either. I can't say if anything I've seen on TV is definite evidence, but I seen something with my own eyes that
But you will take lens
that
flares.
tells me that no, I'm not talking
Go
about.
ahead, tell them about the lens flares. Tell our audience about the lens flares.
I'm not talking about the lens flares in that case, but I'll tell them what you're talking about. Go on YouTube and go to channel. You can either put in my name Matt Rhodes or Scrimp, Skrimp. I think you just put in Matt Rhodes. Go to my channel. You'll see my face, and I posted a video with my dog. I was filming my dog, and I know y'all have heard of these spirit orbs. It's like a ball of light, and
AKA lens flare.
it wasn't a lens flare.
It definitely was a lens flare.
And I'm not sure what it was, but I said possible orb is the title. Possible orb caught on title. Go check it out. But what I was talking about, I was about 10 years old, and I was sitting there watching TV by myself, and there was this balloon kind of half inflated with helium. It was an older balloon, a couple days old, maybe a week old. So this balloon is floating just, in the middle of between the floor and the ceiling. So the balloon starts going around my head, just like this, going around. Then it stops.
Was the string wrapping around your neck?
It wasn't. It was just perfectly on the floor. And it stops. Then I'm like, what the? And then a face pops up in the balloon, clear as day, right in front of my eyes. And it was just crazy. Freaked me out big time.
Okay, you need to...
A face. I mean, clear as day, like
you need to back
your
off
face.
a little bit because Dennis Scouse is watching, and you're going to scare him. You're going to scare Dennis.
I'm sorry, Scoozy. I don't want to scare you, but there's some phenomena out there. Phenomena. 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 But yeah, it's weird stuff out there. And yeah, you need to check out some of these shows. It's the EVPs is what gets me. It's weird.
Yeah,
Electronic voice.
improvised explosive devices.
No, electronic voice phenomena. That's IEDs.
I like that. Phenomena.
A phenomena. Phenomena. What you got going on your iPad, Yoey?
Well, I am just doing a little
Are you doodling?
surfing while you
Are you hooked
continue to lose credibility with our audience.
Are you hooked up to AirPlay?
No, no.
We want to know what's going on.
This is not your concern. You can't look on my iPad while I'm surfing.
It's top secret.
No.
Well, if we get some good evidence Friday, we'll let you know. Joey's just a hardcore skeptic. I don't know.
I would not call myself a hardcore skeptic.
What would you call yourself?
Well, I'm skeptical.
It seems like you dismiss it right away. Which really isn't rational.
I'm coming to your Ouija board party.
Well, I know you're coming to it, but come with an open mind. That's all I'm saying. Because I say this, if we can believe that God exists and is throughout our lives, why can't there be this weird stuff going around in the world?
So you're equating God with Slimer?
I'm not equating them with it. They're nothing alike, but I'm saying, why can't we see that God, we can't see him, hear him with our natural ears or eyes.
Right.
But so why can't there be ghosts that we can't?
Ghosts that you can hear with your ears.
Right. That makes it even better because there is some type of, they call it evidence.
If there is a God that you can't hear with your ears, why can't there be ghosts that you can?
Right.
Oh. Well, I can't beat that logic.
No, listen to me. Listen, you're mixing it up.
That's what you said.
But ghosts, I could call them, for lack of a better term, this phenomena is, something we can't see, can't hear. Maybe we catch it in the EVP or on the tape recorder. Say, maybe that's a ghost. Maybe that's something. We catch something in a photo. Maybe that's it. Maybe that's something. God exists. He's in the manuscripts. Maybe that's proof. Maybe that's something else.
All right, I got an idea. Let's combine your cruise idea with your ghost hunt idea. And what we'll do
is just put poop all over the floor.
What we'll do is we'll go into buildings. We'll look for spirits. We'll turn on our EMPs. And
get out our red bags.
And then when we find one, we'll poop in a biohazard bag and throw it out right underneath them.
Can't cross it. Don't cross the biohazard
can't cross the
bag.
streams.
You will mess up.
And then we'll completely destroy them with the spirit.
We'll catch them in the poop bag.
But will it suck them in, or will it just incinerate them?
I believe the bag will open up automatically on its own.
How does this happen?
A poop hand will come out,
A poop hand.
caress and grab the ghost, and pull it back into the sack.
Caress and grab the ghost.
And the sack will tie itself up, because the ectoplasm of the ghost will set off and trigger the electromagnetic field around the bag and cause the bag to be animated and just come up and grab the ghost. That's just a theory.
All right, now you're being completely unrealistic, Matthew.
But yeah, we should do that. We should throw poop at ghosts.
I think that's a new hobby.
Throw
that we
poop
invented,
at ghosts.
Poop at ghosts.
Definitely.
Yeah.
I'm down for it. I'd pay for that.
Yeah. We would call it like scatoplasm?
Scatoplasm. That'd be real good. Scat. Oh, I got
come up with
a
a scientific name for this new hobby.
All right, so we need a name for the hobby. I like scatoplasm, but it's got to be kind of like a action, like a categories.
Categories. That's a bad name for a game. Why did they name it categories? Oh, well, it's supposed to be scatter and categories.
Right.
That's your
scattered
that's your
categories.
dirty mind.
That was your dirty mind.
No, you put it in my head.
No, I said categories.
Yeah, we were just talking about throwing poop at ghosts.
And then you said, "Oh, why did they name it that?"
Yeah.
So that was your perverted mind too, along with mine. Don't reject it, accept it, caress it, nurture it, feed your dirty side, Joey.
I can go along with accept. I don't know about nurturing.
Nurture it. No, yeah. Don't nurture it too much. It may go wild, may grow out of control.
Yeah. When producers go wild.
When producers go wild, see Joey take off his glasses and his cardigan. Ooh, that's hot.
Oh, Matthew.
Oh, I want to do something. Okay. Hold on. All right, can you put it on? Thank you. I want to do a. Everybody's been doing it on TV. I want to do a Mark Rubio take. Okay. Let me tell you about this thing called Ghosts. No, you don't switch cameras.
Bad switcher. Let's try it again. Try it again without
Take two.
without the clever switching.
Let me. Maybe it'd work better if I go on this side. Okay. All right. Hello, ladies and gentlemen. Let me tell you about this scatoplasm that's gonna go on. Friday.
Who's
Pretty-
Mark Rubio?
Mark Rubio. Dude, you are just not in the know.
My TV is off all week.
This is on internet everywhere. You're on the computer during the day.
I have been on
But-
Facebook enough to communicate with our hosts this week, and that is it. And almost not enough for that. And I've had YouTube up this week, maybe for all of 10 minutes.
But so when you wake up in the morning, right before you start work, you don't just check out the
When
headlines.
I wake up in the morning,
You don't check the headlines.
Okay, so I'll tell you my schedule.
You don't check the headlines,
I wake up in the morning.
obviously.
I may take a shower. I was instructed by my doctor not to take a shower every day because it's bad for my skin.
Gotcha.
It's not because I'm dirty.
Mm.
So, anyways, whether I take a shower or not, I go and I exercise. I jog.
In
And then-
place.
No, outside. I run. Matt and I have a bet that we're going to carry out. We're going to execute one of these days. We're arguing over who can run the longest. A 36-year-old non-smoker who runs and exercises every day, or a
29-year-old.
29-year-old
Smoker.
chronic smoker.
But I run once a day with my dog Taco.
This
Not
will be an
far at all.
endurance test, not a speed test.
Oh, this isn't. Yeah.
But an endurance test.
That's what I'm talking about.
And we'll need to have a judge present to determine whether you are running or not, because if it's a speed test, then then one has to judge whether you are actually running or just jogging.
This is what I was thinking of. All right, listen to this. This will be the rhythm of my feet hitting the ground. Tell me if this is a run or not.
Okay. I mean, that could be a walk.
What?
That could be a walk. That could easily be a walk.
It wouldn't make that much noise.
You said this is the rhythm, not this is the volume.
Okay, rhythm and volume.
Then that is probably running. But that's like long gazelle strides. Like this will be me.
Yeah.
This will be me.
It's like short baby steps.
No, it's not. That's short baby steps will be.
Babies can't run.
You tricked me.
I got you. But I believe
This whole show was leading up to that, wasn't it?
Yep, I planned it all to that point right there, just so I can get that joke in.
Completely embarrassed me.
Got it. But I think I could surpass you. If I can't surpass you, I can at least keep up with you.
But this is not about.
The endurance wise.
I think that's a good rule that like. Well, I don't know. We'll have to figure it out. Like, what if one person gets way ahead of the other?
It doesn't matter. We'll set a mark to get to.
We'll agree to stay at the same.
I don't know because
Because
that
we're
may
both
throw-
about the same height.
but that may throw you off. That may throw me off having to stick with the other person because people have different
not
ways.
exactly, but just like
running.
not get too far ahead.
Right. Okay.
So you know that you're somewhat the same pace.
Okay. Well, see, I don't know. I don't know if it should be. I don't know if we would have to be the same pace because it's all about endurance.
Yes, but
Like I could.
But if you are
if-
running faster than the other person, it's not. Then it's both. The endurance gets altered. There, I mean, you're enduring a higher pace of stress.
Right. If I start out sprinting, I'm not gonna endure as long as
That's
you.
right.
as jogging. So
So if you allow for different speeds, then you're it's no longer how long can we endure, but it's who's smarter, who can get the right pace. You know what I'm saying?
I thought that's what it was going to be about.
No, it's not about intelligence. It's about whether or not your lungs are filled with tar.
No, but endurance to last as long, you have to know how you're going. You have to know what speed you're going to run. If you plan to outlast the other person, you have to set your speed. You have to come with a tactic.
I'm saying if we both have to keep the same pace, we don't need somebody to judge whether we're actually running or not, because we're both doing roughly the same thing.
Well, I just don't want to have to run side by side because
It doesn't have to be exactly.
I don't want
side
to like have to change my stride.
Doesn't have to be exactly.
So
side
we
by
could be
side.
the side by side. Okay. All right. So we'll just
When
we'll
are we-
just
when are we
run.
gonna do this? Do you need some training time?
I need zero training time. Let's do it right now. Crew member, grab the camera, get our big extension.
No, we're not ready for that.
Now let's do it. I don't know it. We'll think of someday.
So, anyways, my
do you wanna-
schedule
One thing. Do you want to do it in the cold or wait till it's?
doesn't matter.
I kind of like running in the cold.
I don't like it cold, but it doesn't
Yeah, not
matter
freezing
as long
cold.
as we're in the same conditions.
All right, tell me about your routine.
All right. So after I exercise, I do spend some time just easing into my day. It begins with watching Breaking Bad
Mm-hmm.
as I'm eating breakfast, and if I decide to exercise inside, I'll watch Breaking Bad while I'm exercising on my elliptical machine.
Elliptical, nice.
And then I get to work,
Mm-hmm.
and I work till lunchtime, and then I watch Breaking Bad during lunchtime, and then I work, and then I either go to bed or I watch a show with the wife.
Gotcha. Well,
Very little internet time except for reading comics. I read comics on the internet.
gotcha. Well, may I make a recommendation for
Who is Marco Rubio?
right? Well, let me say this first. Before you start working, do this. Take just 1 minute. Go to Google and hit news and just scan through the headlines. Just read the top headlines and then get to work. Your whole world will change.
See, this is the reason why I don't do that, because the internet is full of mad tangents. Okay, so you can go and you can read a news article, and then like on the side or at the bottom of the news article, there's some other news article
Right.
that you'll click,
Right.
and then before you know it, 2 hours are gone.
Well, that's true. But I'm not saying read the whole article. I'm saying scan through the headlines, and then at the end of the day, when if you have any free time,
I can't do that.
go back.
I can't do that. I have compulsive disorder problems. Like if I see something that interests me, I'm going to click it.
Oh, I see. So basically, by not looking at the news headlines, you are trying to take control.
I'm
of
trying
your,
to focus.
Right.
You know, I'm not like Jack Nicholson or anything. Maybe a little bit, but you know, it's not like it consumes me. But it will for a period of time.
Right.
You know,
So-
it's easy for me to just zone off into news articles and Facebook and whatever else.
So it's easy for you. So you'd know that if you were to look at it, you would lose a little bit of time. So you just
I've
disregard
literally on my computer, I've gone into some of the configuration files of my computer and blocked Facebook so that I can't even go to it.
Nice.
Because like in a spare moment during the day, just without thinking about it, my fingers will type Facebook and I'll be on Facebook
Check
and
this
then
out.
an hour will be gone.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it'll eat up time.
Yeah.
Marco Rubio is the State of the Union address President Barack Obama made was on this last Tuesday, I believe.
Yeah.
Monday or Tuesday. Tuesday, I think. Monday, Tuesday. And after the speech, the Republicans give their own little speech at a separate place, kind of like a response to the president's speech. And they chose Marco Rubio to give this speech. Marco Rubio is a senator, out of Florida. Is it Florida? Somewhere, yeah, I think Florida. And anyway, he was giving a speech, and during the middle of this important speech, he was talking, and I'll tell you this about President Barack Obama, that he, right in mid-sentence, he looks at his water, and then he reaches over real far, real super far, grabs it, but he keeps eye contact on the camera the whole time. Real awkward. Just reaching over, grabs it. And he grabs it, and the water he gets, the water bottle, is this tall, and it's like a proper water bottle with the little designs on it, and top this big, like smallest water bottle you've ever seen. Takes a drink out of it. Then instead of like just putting it under the podium or just,
He goes all the way back.
all the way back and sets it down, and it was just weird and awkward. And I've seen everybody this past week do it, like on the late night shows.
That's crazy.
So I wanted to do a Marco Rubio.
Yeah, he could have just
take.
like stopped and looked over and walked over and gotten it and come back, and nobody would have had
Right.
any issue. It was that creepy look that you're
Right.
talking about.
He just stared at the camera, and then he went down and was trying to grabbed it, and took a sip of it, and then put it all the way back. It was crazy. It was funny.
Tis funny.
Tis is. So that, to me, is who Marco Rubio is, the guy who got the water. But he's supposed to be up and coming Republican star. May run for the president in 2016. So you may be hearing that name quite a bit in the near future.
Quite a bit.
He may be your next president, sir. Who knows?
I do. So your birthday is it that Friday, or you say it's Sunday?
It's Sunday.
Okay.
Yeah, it'll be this Sunday coming up, February 24th. Makes me a Pisces, like the fish, like the Jesus fish.
That makes you special.
I'll be
Crew members walking up here.
crew.
All creepy.
Boom, 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 boom. Crew member walking up. Crew member talking up. Do you have a message? Do you have a message for us, crew member?
Do you have anything you want to say to our audience?
Please talk.
You don't have to be on camera. Just
Say hello, crew member. Crew member, please say hello.
I want to say hello to him. See if you can make him. See if you can make him say hello. He's coming around that side.
Crew member.
See if you can make him say something. Say something. Our audience wants to hear from you.
A grunt, anything.
Just like grunt.
Oh,
Nice.
nice. Yeah, that's perfect.
That was a good one.
Did y'all hear that? That was from crew member.
See if we can get something more out of him next time.
Each show will. No, each time he comes up.
Maybe that was the beginning of a consonant of a word of something that he wanted to say.
Maybe it wasn't. He just couldn't get it
And
out.
the next episode, we'll hear
like
one more part of that. Like,
Yeah. What was it? That was.
Yeah, it was,
Re.
No,
Cuh.
don't put consonants and vowels into his mouth.
I'm putting nothing in crew member's mouth. What was we talking? What were we talking about?
You really struggle with with your was's and words, don't you? Roop Matt.
I wanted to keep going.
Oh, Matt. Should we call you Roop Matt or Matt Pert?
Call me Roop Beer.
Roop Beer.
I wanted to go further with the joke on that, but it would just been too nasty.
I'm not even going to ask you which one
Yeah,
is in, because then you'll put it in our audience's head.
You know, audience.
Is this?
Just make up the joke. You know what I was talking about.
All right. Well, we're getting close to closing time, so
It's closing time.
unless you have any more meaningful content, perhaps we should just wrap this up. Put a bow on this
yeah.
T-bog.
I think it's been a good T-bog, and I think we just need to wrap it up.
When we wrap it up, should we call it a debog? Are we debogging it?
Debog. No, because we gotta fit the T in there. The T is silent.
DT bogging.
Or
Untebogging. No.
Oh, we could do the debog and make the T silent.
True. We need to throw an umlaut in there somewhere.
Yeah, gotta be.
Yeah. All right, guys. If you have an umlaut that you can send us, you can send that to my email address, joey@newcovenantgroup.com, or you can send it to Scrap Iron.
Matt.rhodez@gmail.com. I have an iCloud, but I forgot what it was. Forgot my iCloud email.
Matt is spelled RUPERT.
2 T's.
We'll see you next time.
Love y'all.
We do.
Don't kill nobody out there.
Don't send your comments.
Don't be killing folks.